Hello. Oh, we've also got a whole bunch of quests from Sullen. Also here for the first time in a while. Here we are, Archon. Do you see those ghastly living trees? These are the fiends that poisoned that poor soldier. Here's the file we used to collect the sample. Father's record made it clear that the venom is quick to break down. Too much time passes, and we'll have to ask you to collect a fresh sample. Also, be warned, these beasts are not likely to part with the poison willingly. Like as not, you'll have to weaken them somewhat before they allow you to get close enough to do the deed. Be safe, Archon. We'll stand by here and prepare the rest of the ingredients. So, find tree. Punch tree. Am I supposed to kill it? Yep, okay. Find tree, punch tree. Give sap to Kalea. Okay, is that what I think it is? Uh-huh. Perfect. Yes, I do believe this is exactly what I need to mix up the antidote. This shouldn't take long. Keep a lookout and make sure no nasty fiends sneak up on us. It's the kind of thing you say right before a fiend sneaks up on us. That should do it. Quickly now. Let's hurry back to the fort where the boy still draws breath. The only of her patient, Kalea runs off ahead, unaware that the scent of the medicine may attract unwanted attention. You would be wise to go after her. Crap. Pretty wings. When did Stream Elements start doing anything? Archon, thank you. I was not thinking. Before I knew it, the beast was upon me. Fortunately, I'm unhurt, and the medicine is safe. It's a miracle. It was you, Archon. I shouldn't even think of what would have happened if you had not rushed to my side as you did. My foolishness has already cost us too much time. Come, we must hurry back to Fort Job before it is too late. Seriously, why is Stream Elements doing that? Stream Elements apparently added Zalgo character protection at some point. So just don't drop any Salgo characters in the chat. We good? Good to see you back in one piece, friend. Clay is inside tending to the boy. I reckon we should leave her alone till the job is done. Treatment is complete. The poison has been flushed from his system. Then it will take time for him to gain his strength. The man will live. My hair? Simply tied it back, the way our father always did when he was working. He'd always said that he wanted nothing to block his field of vision when examining his patients. Look at White if you ain't the spitting image of him. Mind you, I ain't just talking about your looks. Why, whatever do you mean, Uncle Neilden? The fire burning in your eyes, the way you couldn't think of nothing but the poor boy who needed your help. The way you didn't hesitate to fling yourself into harm's way for his sake. I swear, it's as if your whole family is determined to send old Uncle Neilden to an early grave out of sheer fright. Like father, like daughter, for better and for worse. Is it possible that I resemble father more than I thought? Ah, girl. Aye. And not just your own father, but his father before him. Never met him, but I did. I can say it for certain. I come from a long line of folks with more compassion than common sense. Colfus's father wasn't a healer, but a soldier. One of the first members of the Crystarium Guard. Time and again he put his life on the line here at Fort Job to keep those who were building the city safe. Golfus and I, he was a hero. So we swore a vow one day that we'd follow in his footsteps and protect the people of this land from danger. That's how I came to join the Guard. Golfus, on the other hand, was never much one for fighting. Struggled this at first, but eventually he was able to find a calling of his own. And whatever he lacked in brute strength, he more than made up for with his courage. Courage that I see is alive and well in his daughter. Courage indeed. Hey, Belly. Doing good. Wouldn't you agree, Archon? You're no stranger to acts of risking your life for the sake of others, after all. Come now, Uncle Neely's no fool. Don't think I ever heard from my fellow guards about your rescue mission with Captain Lena during the raid on Tolminster. Rushing into a den of sin eaters just to save those poor villagers. That's a selfless act of courage and self-sacrifice if I've ever heard of one. It has been entirely too long since I've been to a dentist and don't know where I'd even go to one. That seems like a bad thing. Is this true, Archon? You risked your very life to save the people of Holminster? But they were strangers to you, yes? How is it you're able to put yourself in peril for the sake of total strangers? Couldn't stand back and do nothing. I see. And so you did what you felt you had to do? Thanks to you, it is finally clear to me. I know what I must do. Archon? Uncle Neilden? Pray send word to the Crystarium. I'll not be needing a room. I intend to stay here at Fort Job and carry on Father's legacy. I know this is a dangerous place and my own skills pale in comparison to his. And yet, there was no one else better equipped to tend to these people. I'll do what I can. What I must. Father left behind a wealth of knowledge. If I study diligently and work to hone my skills, then one day, perhaps I might be the healer he once was. Aye, my girl. Reckon you might. None can say what tomorrow will bring, and yet this I know. You've already done your father proud. If only that stubborn bastard could have been here to see this day. Thank you for always believing in me, but my journey to follow in Father's footsteps has only begun. That's a spare goal, but remember, you needn't walk the path alone. If you ever find yourself overwhelmed by it all, you can always give Uncle Neely a shout. Thank you, my friend. I will. You, Archon. I was but a stranger to you, yet you've shown me more kindness than anyone. Your selflessness has inspired me to find something deep within me that, were it not for you, I never would have known was there. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'll take the money. Cleaning that paint tray out took longer than I expected. Kinda realized it needed to be done before it got even harder to clean. But we are off to Sullen. We'll get there eventually. Eventually. Traveler. Oh, Traveler. I don't mean to be a bother, but can you help me find my big brother? All of us start talking about having to prove his courage. Then he hopped on an Amaro and flew on off in the direction of the ruins above the village. All by himself. There are ghosts in that place. What if he doesn't come back? I don't want to be alone. Can you ride my Amaro too? You sure look like you can. Maybe you could fly up there and find my brother for me, pretty please? That seems sensible. Well, hello there. Don't you look like an imposing individual? Forgive me for being so forward, but could I trouble you to do me a favor? It's my worst slacking supple brother. He promised me that he'd help me tend to the chocobos today, but I'll bet you killed the Gisselgrains that he's lounging about in bed doing absolutely nothing of import. He's sleeping, that's important. I've told him time and again that he must shoulder his fair share of the workload. It's like talking to a stone wall. Beg of you, friend. Unleash the full fury of your anger on that listless lout. Dude, your sister says you're being a lazy sack of crap. Can you, like, stop that so I don't have people making such ridiculous requests of me? Traveler, eh? Yeah, a type that likes to go for a dip in the water. So, then there's a favor I'd ask of you. Son's gone to practice his fishing on the south side of Lap, but as it turns out, I'll be needing him back here. Aye, there's a crate of fish. What needs delivered to the facet of fishing. And it just so happens that the boy's been talking my ear off about how he wants to be the one to do the delivering this time. Y'all are weird. And say, whatever is keeping them? My order of dried fish should have been here hours ago. I've always made my deliveries on time, and I don't expect that to change now. Perhaps you could help me, friend. 3 lazy arse fishermen have yet to arrive with the dried fish they promised me, and I refuse to keep the guard waiting any longer. You'll help? Thank you so much. Just take these 3 orders to fishermen whose names are written on them, and remind the lazy sobs of the bloody job they've so clearly forgotten about. Hey, dude who I was just talking to about deliveries. You got a delivery. Alright, what can I do you for? You want a dried fish, huh? I'm working on it, of course. It'll just be taking a little more time is all. Have to dry it out just right, you see. Yeah, see, he's working on it. Chill out, lady. Can't rush drying. Go rot if you try. Or is this an unfamiliar face? Is there something you need? You don't want to deliver someone rotten fish. Ah, the dried fish. I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding. I wanted to make the delivery earlier, but the girl was nowhere to be found. Perhaps we just missed each other. Anyway, here they are, and tell her she's lucky. This is the tastiest batch I've made all week. So you're yelling at other people for not making the deliveries and you weren't there, you weren't where you were supposed to be? Wow. Just wow. Oh there. You're the travelers to talk of the village, yes? Superb. There's a small favor I was hoping to ask of you. Have you, by chance, in your journeys across the realm, encountered those curious little creatures known as the Mord? Yes. Splendid. That's just the end I was hoping for. I would be most obliged if you could meet with a Mord merchant who's come to town and negotiate a simple transaction on my behalf. Under normal circumstances, I would of course go myself, but I fear there is a matter of most pressing business to which I must attend. I've asked about around the village, but everyone, even some of the burliest fisherman types, seems downright frightened of the little fellow. Suppose they can't be blamed. Can't seem it. We don't see many of their kind in these parts, after all, and unfamiliar can be off-putting. That's an opinion. At any rate, I would appreciate it ever so much if you could just handle this task in my stead. Needless to say, I will see that you are duly compensated upon your return. So Oriange. Yes. Yeah, I have what the girl seeks. Unfortunately, my tasks keep you here. Perhaps you could deliver the fish in my stead. There you have it. And tell the girl I'm certain that my product will prove worth the wait. No. Hi. Hi, Dadfurt. Stad. For all the days to be... Traveler? Don't get many of those around here. Say, did you see a woman out about on your way here? Short little thing. About yay high to my knee? No, I've not seen a single woman the entire time I've been in this village. Could you be more descriptive? Well, isn't that just my luck? An investigator from the Faceted Gatherings come to these parts to research the local flora and fauna or some such. I've been tasked with looking after her, but now she's wandered off somewhere and refuses to come back. There's pirates around here, and worse. Normally I'd say if some fool woman wants to get herself killed, she can be my guest. But if her dead body washes up on the shore, I'll be the one taking the blame, and that's a less appealing prospect. Anyhow, if you see her around, thanks. I'm so good at clicking when I don't mean to today. Ooh. Telling you, I'll be fine. Let's go and find the treasure. You mad, Yalric? If Mother finds out we went into the forest, I don't even want to think about what she'll... Oh, hello there, Mrs. Traveler. What can we do for you? Wait, did you hear us talking about the treasure? Shh, Vane. Oh, it's too late now. I'll share a secret with you. Just promise you won't tell anyone, okay? We were playing by our favorite tree and we found a bottle stuffed into a hollow. And inside the bottle was a treasure map. You look like you've been all over the place. Have you ever hunted for treasure? Hey, maybe you could go treasure hunting for us. We're going to go ourselves, but if the Gonas caught us sneaking around in the forest, we'd be in real trouble. Please, won't you do this for us? Aw, I wanted to be the one to dig up the treasure, but fine. You can go, as long as we get to split the treasure 4 ways. We're the ones who found the map, after all. Thanks, Mrs. Traveler. Here's the map. The treasure's buried to the east of here. Right where you see the big red cross. Good luck. Need something? Sorry, I'm rather busy here. It strikes you as one of the most sluggish, slothful wretches you've ever had the misfortune to meet. It seems that nothing short of a furious exhortation will suffice to convince him of the value of honest work. Get to work! Hey, what's with all this shouting? I don't even know you. Cora sent you? Oh, she's trying to scare the living wits out of me. You can tell her she's done a bloody good job. Where the hell did she find someone like you anyway? I just came wandering up. Come from the same place as the Crystal Exarch, you say? That's right. I mean, pleasure to meet you. You won't yell at me anymore, right? Some men dream of being heroes or going on grand adventures, but I'm a fisherman's son. I reckon this little life just suits me. Suits me just fine. Yeah, just sitting by the still waters and... Right, we're right. Time to go help Cora brush the chocobos. Just stop looking at me like that, okay? I'll think about it. I'm going into a rock. I'm gonna see if I can get it to roll. Oh wait, it's underwater, never mind. Kid? Well, watch it! Getting water all over the place. How do you swim so fast anyway? Anyway, if you want something from me, you're gonna have to come back another time. I'm busy searching for the harpoon Papa lent me. I, kinda dropped it, and before I knew it, it sunk all the way to the bottom of the lake. Wait a minute. If you're such a good swimmer, maybe you could dive down and fetch it for me? Yeah, I bet you could. You'll do it, won't you? Thanks a bunch, lady. It sunk down straight down below, so it shouldn't be far. So help me if you drop this thing again as soon as I give it to you. You're back. Is that what I think it is? Yep, it's that thing you dropped. Papa's harpoon. You're a lifesaver, lady. Saw you swimming down there. You're just like one of the lake spirits Grandpa always talks about. Grandpa says that back in the old days, the source was full of them. And one day, they'll come back and save us. Says they're huge and swim through the water like giant fish. Oh, I need to get back to Papa. You're coming back too, right? I'm sure Papa will want to thank you for everything you did. Well, see ya. There you are. Well, I hope those fishermen gave you my fish and not more excuses. Let's see. Oh, I suppose that's about the best I could hope for. Thank you, friend. The guard are notorious picky about the quality and quantity of the rations they order. And I take pride in giving them precisely what they want. After all, if they weren't here to keep us safe, we'd been doing a lot less fishing and cooking, and a lot more fighting and dying. That's why I simply refuse to keep them waiting. I understand that the fisherman has their pride as well, but sometimes the job just has to be done. Anyhow, I'm sorry for asking you to be my delivery woman. I'm sure you have much more important things to do. Please accept this as a small token of my gratitude. I mean, there's a world-ending disaster, but that only I can stave off, but they can wait. It's fine. No worries. I'll do all your little menial tasks for you. Ah, you're back. My boy's off to the Castrarium with a spring in his step. He's a willful one-eye, not unlike me when I was his age. But he's a good lad who loves the sea. I'm proud he's mine. He lives a simple life in these parts, much in the way of coin, high adventure, or what have you. That's fine with me. Boy's the only treasure I'll ever need. It's you. I was hoping you'd come back so I could properly thank you. I don't know what you said to him, but ever since he got back, he's been brushing the chocobos like a man possessed. I might have threatened him a little bit. I know. Couldn't believe it either. But truth be told, he wasn't always like this. Believe it or not, for a time he even served in the Crystarium Guard. But over time, the sheer terror of the Sin Eater attacks got the better of him, and one day he just packed up his things and came home. Says the realm has enough heroes already. He was happy to live out his time here until the end inevitably comes. I don't imagine he'll ever again be like he was as a boy, dressed in play armor made of buckets and frying pans, pretending to be the sellsword Radiska, bravely defending his companions. But he's still my brother. And I'm thankful to have him here with me. Provided he pulls his own weight, of course. Anyway, I should be getting back to work myself. Here's a little something by way of thanks. Safe travels, friend. Yeah, sure. We got